Hi everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. So today's video, I'm just going to show you guys how I clean my makeup. So this is just a personal method of mine. I'm absolutely 100% sure that there are probably like more than 10 ways you can clean makeup. So I'm going to show you guys how I clean my makeup from the liner to the lipstick to the concealer down to the palette. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. I actually use only two things when it comes to cleaning my makeup. Usually it's just alcohol. Now this is alcohol inside a spray bottle. And I actually have this really good type of toilet paper. No, I didn't get this from the bathroom. I don't use this previously to wipe my ass. This is actually a 1-pack dedicated for my makeup. So let's go ahead and start our way with the tools. As you guys can see, I do have a lash curler, though I really don't have any lashes. I know, what a waste of money, right? Anyway, I actually use this one every time I use false lashes to just bind my original lashes from the falsies. So the way I clean this, first I take out, or sometimes I do take out the rubber inside the lash curler, and then after that, wipe it down. I do the exact same thing with the rest of my tools, my spatula, my mixing plate, my tweezers. Sometimes I do tend to soak them if I really needed to. Moving on how I clean my foundation. As you guys can see, I've been using this foundation for a really long time now. This is actually my second bottle. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to spray the area that I wanted to clean first. And then after that, of course, put a little pressure when it comes to wiping it. And of course, let's not forget the cap, because what's the sense of cleaning the snout or the pump if you're not going to clean the inside of it? So that is pretty much it. Super easy and looking fresh. I love it. And after I clean like the pump and the cap, I will clean the body. Now, if you have a dropper like this, what I normally do is that I just clean the edges, because, I mean, why are you going to clean the applicator? You're going to just put it back and it's not going to make any sense. So it would be 100% better if you take out the dropper first and then clean it like that. And that is pretty much it. Super easy. No more buildup. And best part, it's completely sanitized. Now, of course, the alcohol, it just really evaporates quickly. So don't worry about it affecting the formula of the products that you are using. So, of course, let's not forget the outside. It looks brand new. I love it. Moving on to the powders, I actually have a loose powder and I have a pressed powder, but let's work our way with the loose one first. So I'm just going to spray the cap with alcohol, and then after that, I'm going to clean very well using a tissue. And then of course, we are going to clean just the rim and check if there's any buildup, and voila. You're probably gonna say like, this is such a stupid ass video. I know. Let's waste your time together. And then I have this pressed powder right here from MAC. This is what I use always and forever due to the fact that it does the job super fast. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to spray alcohol again. Spray it everywhere. And what I actually do when I used to work in the store is that I actually press and twist just to take out the first layer and clean everything just like that. And that is pretty much it. If there's any like buildup because of the oil or the sweat, I just use a tape to take it out. Moving on to the concealer. If your concealer is something that is twistable, what I usually do is that, of course, spray alcohol again and shave the top. Now, what I meant about shaving is just more of like stripping the first layer. And that's it. Of course, let's go ahead and clean the cap. Look at that. So fresh, so clean. I love it. Now, if my concealer is coming from a tube or something that looks like this, or in a pot, what I do is that I take off like the first layer again and twist it like that. Usually if it comes in a pot, sometimes if it's for personal use, I really don't use a spatula anymore. But if it's something that you use for another person, I use my mini spatula. So moving on for some brow products, what I do is that I just try my best to sanitize it as much as I can, because some products are very hard to clean. And of course, I will clean the rim. Now, I do apologize if this camera is just everywhere. I know it's not focusing. I am seriously missing the money shot here. But anyway, You get the idea. Now that we are done cleaning the rim and the cap, what we are going to do is clean the outside. Now, the cap of my pomade is actually dirty, and the reason why is that I actually use it as a mixing plate every time I do brows. My pomade is actually way past the expiration date, but I don't care. It still smells good. It's still working, so I'm gonna keep it. Now moving on to a lip liner. Now this one, I shave it in the sense like I'm legit shaving it. So I'm going to spray it with alcohol. And the way I do this is that, of course, I use a sharpener specifically for lip liners. Back then, I have been using like literally sharpeners for pencil, and that doesn't really work out most of the time. So as you guys can see, I sprayed it one more time before I closed the cap. Moving on to a twistable product. Now this is an eyeliner. So I'm just gonna spray it, clean the rim, and shave it off. So if your eyeliner is pencil, then do the exact same step as what I have done for my lip liner. So again, after you use your sharpener, of course, do not forget to clean it. Otherwise, all of your products are going to be contaminated when it comes to the color, la 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 la. And now moving on, I actually love cleaning my lash glue. I know this is what makes everything like so disgusting, because once it starts to have like a buildup around the rim, it's gonna go everywhere. So what I do is that I use a tweezer to take them out. The more buildup is actually the easier that you can actually clean this. So once you take out all of the buildup there, then it's going to be super way beyond easy to use. I love it. And this is going to make your lash glue last longer because you can literally close it. Now moving on to lipsticks. Of course, what I will do here is that I'm going to shave the top off and then clean the rim. And then after cleaning the rim, I'm going to seal it in and then clean the outward packaging. So basically, in a nutshell, that's what I would do. I would clean the actual product first, and then after that, I would clean the packaging. So my tissue the tissue that I use is actually heavy duty, so I can just fold it and use the other side. So I actually don't really waste a lot of tissue because it's thick. Do you realize that everything that is thick is kind of good? Nasty. This packaging actually reminded me of Sparky. And now that it's all clean, it actually looks really white. When I gave Sparky a bath, I actually told him like, wow, Sparky, I didn't know that you're white. Anyway, he looks really cute right now because he just took a bath. Now, when it comes to liquid lipsticks, these are the types that I'm very careful of. First, I am going to clean the rim. To avoid contamination, what I actually do is that if I'm out in public and I really wanted to retouch after using it, I literally make it to a point to clean my wand, and if not, I'm just going to put a little bit of product in the back of my hand and use my finger to pick up the product and put it on my lips. So that's how I normally do it, and I realized that my liquid lipsticks definitely lasted longer after that, you know. I know it's a little bit of work, especially when you're out, but I don't care. It's what keeps my product, you know, last longer. And come to think of it, these are not cheap at all. They're expensive. So I would like to take care of them as much as I can. Now moving on to palettes. Now highlighter palettes is actually one of the most messiest things that you'll ever have in your makeup vanity, just so because you would, you know, dig into it like many times, and as a result there's like powder every freaking where, in your carpet, in your table, la 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 la. So again, I just sprayed alcohol and I am actually using the tissue all around the area. Sometimes I shave the first layer of the highlighters. I would do it with my highlighters if I feel like I needed to, but I always do it if I'm using it for other people. Like I put the tissue on top and twist it, and that's it. Looking good. Moving on, I have this contour kit right over here. Now, thank God that these pens, you can actually remove it, but if just in case you can't remove it, what I do, if it's cream, I would of course take the first layer off. I don't have any choice. Otherwise, if I use it with, you know, if I just use it as it is and not cleaning it, there will be like highlighters in the contour cream and it's not gonna look cute. So if you can remove it, then please do. And then you can clean the palette faster, because that way you don't have to avoid the cream. To make your life easier, I would totally suggest to clean your makeup after you use it because it just takes a few seconds, honestly. It's very easy. I always have my alcohol and toilet paper beside me. I'm just going to put this back in. Son of a... Why? Why? Oh my gosh. Now, this is the reason why John Ray doesn't really trust me when it comes to opening the heater in the house, because our heater is manual. He feels like I'm going to literally destroy everything. Anyway, so fresh, so clean. I am absolutely loving it. Woo, look at that, guys. Yes. And then moving on to an eyeshadow palette. I know you guys are probably waiting for this one. So same thing. Sometimes I would directly spray the alcohol to the eyeshadow palette, and sometimes I would spray it on the tissue. So it's just going to depend on you, but I really like it when I spray it on the product, and I don't really do this like all the time. Of course, if it's clean, then it's clean, you know, but I would always take a look into my palettes to see if they are collecting any dust on the outer packaging, and I clean them right away to keep all of my collection, of course, fresh and clean. And yeah, that is all, guys. I hope I was able to inspire you to clean your makeup this weekend, and of course, yeah. What? That is pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give this a like. And I want to know, how do you clean your makeup? Put them on the comment box down below and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you on my next video. Bye!